And there's number 2 for you guys. Very best of good evenings. So, thank you for your email, the 28th of November, in which you made a request under the terms of the Freedom of Information Act. Your full request is copied below. The Prime Minister and the Chancellor of the Exchequer met Bill Gates to discuss cooperation in solving global challenges by embracing investment and innovation. Investment is fundamental to growing our economy, and working with global partners could unlock further opportunities. Yeah, right, okay. I can confirm that the Cabinet Office holds a small amount of recorded information in relation to your request. The information is exempt from disclosure under sections 35(1)(a), the formulation of government policy. There are qualified exemptions and require that I consider whether the balance of public interest favours releasing. So it's exactly the same wording as the previous video, but just with a different name. Obviously we've got Bill Gates as opposed to fucking Flurry Larry. Now, I recognise that the openness in government may increase public trust. That ain't going to fucking happen, this lot, is it? Public trust in Starmer. Anyway, I recognise the openness in government may increase public trust and engagement with the government. Furthermore, there is a strong public interest in understanding the government's relations with business and how the government works with business to develop appropriate policies. I have weighed those public interests against the stronger public interest of ensuring that, by order to be of the highest quality, policy information and its implementation must be informed by a full consideration of all the options, and the Prime Minister relies on his private office to provide him with the fully considered information. Ministers must be able to discuss policy freely and frankly, both with officials and third parties, and understand all of the possible implications when developing government policy. It would not be in the public interest to threaten the candour of all involved if they were to take the view that the content of the discussions will be disclosed prematurely. This could result in the quantity of the debate underlying collective decision-making declining, leading to worse informed and poorer decision-makings. We're not going to get a lot poorer decision-makings than what fucking Labour have done already since they've been in control, have they? Let's be honest. Yeah, they're a crock of shite. So, let's go down to the next page. Public interest in favour of maintaining the exemption. There is a very strong public interest in commercial organisations being able to manage their affairs privately and to represent their interest to central government in confidence. These representations are an important source of policy information and advice for the government and have a positive commercial benefit, since they ensure that the government is able to take their views into account. This helps government policy formulation to the benefit of all UK citizens. Disclosure of this information would make commercial enterprise reluctant to make representations to the government in the future, and this would harm their commercial interests. Having carefully considered the balance of public interest, I consider that the information that we hold is commercially sensitive and engages the exemption of Section 43. Relates to information where the disclosure of which would be likely to prejudice the commercial interests of any person, including the public authority holding it. Such information will be of material use to competitors. Taking into account all the circumstances of the case, we have determined that the balance of the public interest favours withholding this information. In other words, Starmer's filling his arse pocket, Bill Gates is filling it full of bullshit, and Starmer's sitting there saying, fuck the electorate, I'm in charge, not them. Well, Starmer's now finding out that actually he ain't in charge. We are. We're taking supermarket sales off him. We're absolutely hammering him with farming protests. He's fucked. Yeah, he's going to have had his day. He's hanging on by a thread, and so is the Ginger Whinger and everybody else. This lot are not going to be in control. They're not going to rule us. We're going to show them who's in charge, just like we are doing. So, as you can see, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, guys. When I don't comment a lot and don't sort of post many small videos, it's because we're waiting for this sort of thing to come through, and this is what I'm dealing with behind the scenes. So keep following me, guys. As you see, we've got a lot going on. I'm on TikTok, obviously. I'm on YouTube, Tim Taylor 1473. Facebook, it's Councillor CLLR Tim Taylor, and Pro Farmers United on Facebook. So give us a like, give us a follow. Because the more you guys follow, the more support, the bigger the voice we've got to create havoc. Keep Britain farming, folks, and that leaves one thing to say. Happy New Year all, because we're going to have some fun with this shit. Take care now. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.